Bore da, a croeso I gael. Good morning and welcome to Cardiff to our 2023 graduation ceremonies, and you're the very first one. I'm Baroness Jenny Randerson, I'm Chancellor of Cardiff University, and it's a real privilege to be here today to celebrate this momentous occasion for you. May I offer a warm welcome to family, friends and supporters, and of course to you, the class of 2023. Today we celebrate your extraordinary achievements. Acquiring a university education is no mean feat, so I commend you not only for securing a place at Cardiff University in the first place, but also for the dedication and commitment that you've demonstrated to get you to where you are today. This success is only part of your story. Many of you joined us in the full force of the pandemic. Others may have been a year or two into their studies. What we and you faced was a challenge on a level not seen since the Second World War. Throughout this difficult period, you, our students, have been quite wonderful. You have shown patience and understanding, as well as a willingness, determination and tenacity to tackle whatever has been put in front of you. And for this, you should be extremely proud, because everybody at Cardiff University is certainly proud of you. And we realise that for some of you, this uncertainty continues. But do not forget, your ceremony here today recognises all of the hard work you've put in and the culmination of your journey with us. You leave here today knowing that you are now part of a very special family, the Cardiff University alumni community. While you've been here, you've been taught by world-leading scholars, some of the brightest minds on the planet. And now it is your turn. Your Cardiff qualification tells the world that you are ambitious, passionate, have brilliant mind. Embark on the next stage of your journey with all the confidence that brings. Now, for some of you, today may be tinged with sadness as you say goodbye to Cardiff. This vibrant, colourful and diverse city has been the backdrop to your journey through this university. Of course, the charm and character of Cardiff is difficult to give up, and some of you will already have decided to stay, to call Cardiff home for the foreseeable future, through work, and indeed many of you through further study. Either way, as you cross this stage in a short while and step foot outside the front door of this auditorium, you will be doing so as a Cardiff graduate. Cardiff University will always be your university, and so wherever life takes you, we hope that you will become a flag bearer for this great institution and carry forward our values of kindness and generosity of spirit. And we ask that you stay in touch, come and visit us often, and share your experience of Cardiff University with the wider world. And I want to thank the families and friends who have come to support the class of 2023 today. Your presence here today makes it even more special for them. You are here because you're proud of their achievements. So as they cross the stage, please make sure that they notice that you are here. We need lots of loud and enthusiastic applause, please. Don't hold back. For now, to those who are graduating, I ask that you sit back, enjoy the ceremony, and savour the moment. I hope you will add another special memory to the collection that you have grown over your time with us, and that your graduation will be something you can fondly look back on in the years to come. I now have the pleasure of introducing Hannah Pearce. Hannah will read the proclamation and a poem by Wales's inaugural national poet, Gwyneth Lewis. Many of you will have encountered Gwyneth's work before in the form of the 6-foot-high words, thought to be the biggest poem in the world, on the front of the Males Millennium Centre. Gwyneth has been writer-in-residence at the University School of Physics and Astronomy and is now an honorary fellow. The poem Education was specially commissioned by Cardiff University. Thank you.
Education by Gwyneth Lewis. Beiddio feiddio, gwellhad y wneud. Myna geisio, parcha ddweud. Trawsnewidiad fydd dy glod, dy ddyfodol, mentro bod. Learning's a passport that returns you home a better person. It permits you to dare being daring, makes you secure with not knowing everything, helps you welcome some failure, forges an alloy with others' thinking. It is simple delight in mind and its motions, scintillates but isn't deceptive, admits the joy of institutes, is the open road to everywhere but bigotry. It's the shortest distance between you and me, and if you're lucky, it never ends. I will now read the proclamation, first in Welsh and then in English. Nerth gwlad I gwybodaeth. Boed hysbys I holl aelodau'r Brifysgol ac ar hyd a lled y byd fod cynulliad o Brifysgol Caerdydd yn cael ei gynnal heddiw ym Mhrifddinas Cymru. Wrth ddathlu cyflawniadau rhai sydd yn nosbarth 2023, fe'i hatgoffon o'i cyfrifoldeb I gyfrannu I werthoedd y Brifysgol hon. Nod iddynt hwy yw ceisio drwy eu cyflawniadau wasanaethu lles pawb, ymdrechu I sicrhau rhagoriaeth ym mhob peth ac yn boeni am ddyfodol ein byd. Gwrandewch yn awchus ar foethineb, gan ei fod yn cynnig gobaith a gwirionedd ym mhob cenhedlaeth. Nerth gwlad I gwybodaeth, a nation's strength is in its learning. Let it be known to all members of the university and throughout the world that today, in the capital city of Wales, a congregation of Cardiff University is taking place. We celebrate the achievements of those in the class of 2023, and in doing so, remind them of their responsibility to share in the values of this university. It is for them to seek to their achievements, to serve the common good, to strive for excellence on all things, and care for the future of our world. Be attentive to wisdom, for it offers hope and truth in every generation.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Gina Dunn, and it is my absolute honour to address you as your Students' Union President. May your care ever be for the good name of our university and the well-being of our world. When we embarked on our university journey, The years ahead seemed like a lifetime. I'm sure most of you would agree that it feels like just yesterday that we were dropped off at our halls, and we were saying goodbye to our friends and family and feeling apprehensive about making new friends, fitting in and starting our academic journey at Cardiff University. But what at the time felt like forever goes by in a blink of an eye, and before you know it, you're sat in your cap and gown in St David's Hall thinking about what the future may have in store. However, what we didn't know then is that we would be leaving Cardiff having become a member of a close-knit and supportive community. When I sat down to think about what made Cardiff the special university that it is, the first thing that came to my mind was the community that we have built. The Cardiff community is like no other. Whether your time at Cardiff has been impacted by competing in a sports team, contributing to a society, overcoming barriers, whatever they might have been, or just bonding with your friends on your course, you became part of a community that shaped your time here, and a community that will, if you choose to let it, shape your time after Cardiff. Being an alumni of Cardiff University opens you up to a network of fellow Cardiff students, some newly graduated and some who have gone to achieve great things, who can help you do the same. Be it by making the most of the rich alumni community network, or staying in contact with your friends and peers by coming back and visiting the place that you had the best years of your life. That community feeling that Cardiff has given you during your time as a student doesn't have to end today. It is something that you can take with you wherever you go. When thinking about this speech, a quote stuck out to me. What matters in life is not what happens to you, but what you remember and how you remember it. No one could have anticipated the journey that you've all been on. And one thing's for sure, you can be so proud that you have sat here and you're graduating as the class of 2023. I hope you will remember how far you have come and how much you've achieved at Cardiff. It has been by no means an easy ride for you all, but it has been our diversity that has got us through adversity. So, whilst the future may look daunting now, remember this moment, take a deep breath, appreciate how far you've come and realise how far you can go. I hope you will go on to remember the journey you've had at Cardiff fondly and keep those memories close to your heart. But most importantly, please remember, you'll always have a home at Cardiff. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I'd like to add my welcome as Vice-Chancellor of Cardiff University to all students in the class of 2023. Now, we now come to the main bit of the ceremony when the students' names are going to be read out and they will cross the stage. And as you've heard, as the Chancellor said, that's your opportunity to really show your support. So please do raise the roof as you do that. Once the students drawn level with me and walk past, that's when you need to stop clapping so we can hear the name of the next person. So let's make sure we give everybody a chance to have their names read out in an audible way. Once all the students for each group have crossed the stage and returned to their seats, I will then ask them to stand, and the tradition is that I then speak in Welsh to congratulate each group of students for their achievements, and the Welsh sentence I'll use means in English, on behalf of the university, I recognise your achievement with great pleasure, many congratulations. So that's what we'll come to eventually, but for the moment we will proceed to the presentations.
Bore da. I'm delighted to be here to present the class of 2023 from the School of Medicine. It's a highlight of the academic year for the school and for the university. We've spent several years in each other's company. Over that time, we've had highs and some lows, but we've navigated our way through a pandemic and the day-to-day contours of academic life. Your time as a student has been completely different to any other year group. But what I want to say to you today is that it has been a privilege to watch you grow into the soon-to-be graduates sitting here right now. How will we look back on these years? Well, I hope that it is with pride and smiles at the friendships that you have made. COVID has dominated your studies, which you've navigated successfully, and I thought I would give you a few other successes for you to keep on your journey through the rest of your life. The school is now 11th in the Complete University Guide of Medical Schools in the UK. This is a testament to the hard work of your tutors and to you as students in making Cardiff such a great place to study. I hope that this reinforces the pride that you have in studying at Cardiff University and will reinforce the fondness that you look back on this time. Our collaboration with Bangor University to ensure that students can undertake a medical degree in North Wales has been successful, with our first group of students graduating this year. This demonstrates our commitment to the whole of Wales, directly addressing equity of access for students and communities. We have successfully introduced, with the support of the Students' Union, extra study space at the School of Medicine. This has been welcomed by all that use the facility. And finally, we are expanding our CPD activity and making it more accessible for you as graduates to develop your career aspirations. These are just some of the successes and achievements that we and you share. As you cross the stage today, you take with you your memories along with the lifelong friendships that you have made. You also take our thanks for shaping and enriching our school and university community during your time with us. We've been inspired by you and your commitment to our values. Now we're delighted to see you go out into the world and make a positive impact on the places in which you'll live and work. Thank you, class of 2023. I will now call each of you to the stage. I, Professor Stephen Riley, introduce those for the degree of Bachelor of Science for the class of 2023. Tida Agha. Fini Anika Oyunadi Akinadi. Sahib Kaur Baines. Emily Balls. Megan Grace Barker. Richard Bennett. Aparna Peringatara Bijou. Max Bond. Caitlin Burns. Rosa Megan Burston. Brian Cockwell. Amar Dababne. Kieran Datta. Molly Isabel Davis. Anastasia Dekik. Susanna Atu Enongeni. Bethia Evans. Harry Evans. Rona Fishburne. Erin Flaherty. Katie Gaston. Gloria George. Amanda Goodeye. Harriet Lucy Gould. Sophie Griffiths. Yasmin Mohammed Hassan. Keris Eleanor Haynes. Grace Catherine Heary. Lara Helston. Tala Hepburn. Molly Hill. Katie Hook. David Jackson. Oliver John. Anahat Kaur Kalra. Bisma Kazi. Zara Kamas. Olubakumi Kogbe. Sirsha Kundu. Megan Kate Ledley. Izzy Lee. Cara Hazel Layton. Aled Lester. Ben Leverton. Amy Lewis. Alicia Lee. Maya Lodia. Olivia Grace Mackay. Lily Mackey. Natalia Malikova. Eva Ray Martin. Alan Joshua Matthew. Lily Francis McGarry. Ollie Message. Alice Midder. Thomas Morgan. Hannah Morton. Molly Owens. Thomas William Parkin. Inez Parcell. Akshay Patel. Nicholas Lloyd Phillips. Nila Pillai. Trevor Pinchmain. Anna Victoria Porter. Saraswati Ramachandran. Jonathan Reed. Thomas Mark Richards. Lydia Sadi Scott. Mega Deepika Sharma. Jin Sung Shin. Joshua Daniel Sinclair. Alexander Smith. Munahil Sohail. Jasmine Scutaria. Jack Thickett. Theon Harve Thomas. Joshua David Thomas. Abigail Wildman. Harriet Williams, Ruby Wood, Anu Yadav, Imogen Young, Sorry, small interlude. We're going to move on now to another degree. So I, Professor Stephen Riley, introduce those for the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery for the class of 2023. Hassan Abdullah. Georgie Adams. Elizabeth Adcock. Oluwatomisin Adewale. David Ady. Marjan Ahmed. Mahima Ahsan. Abirahim Ajit. Omalara Ogechi Abigail Akinawanu. Becky Alexander. Hannah Mustafa Ali. Mariam Al-Jaru. Ait Al-Mazel. Kylie Ung. Ashna Marie Anil. Kiri Armstrong. Halima Ashraf. Mohammed Sultan Azam. Saif Azuz. Abhishek Balakrishnan. Alice Barnes. Alex Barrow. Hannah Beetham. Fionn Alexandra Bennett. Harry Bachu. Carolyn Birkenfeld. Himal Biswas. Katrina Black. Megan Bone. Malika Bowery. Hannah Bramley. Olivia Braun. Henry James Breen. Ella Broadbent. Joseph Brooks. Maya Brown. Mia Brown. Olivia Brown. Sophia Brown Ojeda. Naomi Laura Buddle. Francesca Bull. Tanisha Berger. Freya Elena Carter. Alice Cartwright. Jasper Cattell. Chan Leong Tung Easton. Thomas Shanarin. Rohan Chandra. Kate Chapman. Georgia Chard. Eleanor Charles. Oliver James Charman. Saif Abbas Chatu. Megan Cherry. Lyndon Chang. Ellie Jane Chilcott. Anam Chowdhury. Tazkiya Chowdhury. Sharky Chun. Yan Jack Chung. Olivia Clark. Richard Connaughton. Michael Conway. Rhys Coombs. Neve Enid Cooper. Lisa Rebecca Cottenham. Georgina Covell. Catherine May Cox. Eleanor Crawford. Freya Crispin. Annabelle Crouch. Hannah Crowley. Elizabeth Crudge. William Robert Cunliffe. Natasha Currington. Megan Fleer Davith. Tessa David. Ellen Davis. Catherine Elizabeth Davis. Frank Shackleton Davis. Jem Dayumenji. Claire Dempsey. Amanda Niasha Dilweo. Almira Amy Diaz. Hannah Dowell. Megan Dunlop. Tara Edwards. Arij El Lahi. Carla Elipani. Caleb Elliott. Sophie Ellis. Lauren Emmanuel. Kai Evans. Fionn Evans. Megan Priest Evans. Millie Beatrice Evans. Abby Fayen. Elliot Field. Ronan Fitzgerald. Cameron Alexander Fleming. Caterina Maria Foglia. Yu Fang Fu. Emma Ford. Elizabeth Annie Forshaw. Jacob Foster. Max Frank. Daniel Frood. Ursula Dominica Kathleen Gannon. Daniel John Gardner. Sophie Gasson. Opi Adedeo Badikashin. Emily Geen. Deslit Therese George. Abe Gaywell. Catherine Gilbert. May Goodfellow. Will Gravel. Lara Green. Lucy Griffin. Arushi Gupta. Eleanor Gear. Lucy Hall. Firaz Hamdan. Thomas Hampshire. Harry Hart. Genevieve Harvey. Jade Harvey. Luke Harvey Ngoyen. Isaac Hathaway. Eleanor Harworth. Sienna Hayes. Matthew Hegarty. James Mark Hennigan. Ibrahim Ahmed Nazir Hersey. Amelia Catherine Hobson. Francesca Hopkins. Katie Huckett. Aaron Hughes. Eddie Hughes. Ellen Hughes. Megan Hunt. Aruba Imtiaz. Rahatul Islam. Mary Ivett. Benjamin Jackson. Joshua James. Charlie Lauren Jeffkins. Alexandra Jenkins. Keelan Murakami Jenkins. Megan Ann Harrod Jenkins. Elizabeth Johnson. Sam Johnson. Anya Jones. Theon Jones. Harry Griffith Jones. Eleanor Jones. Mia Jones. Tyler Joshua Jones. Tanbir Kalam. Ahmed Amir Ali Kamal. Mithra Kanagaraj. Seisha Kanagasabai. Alishba Kasif. Simran Kaur. Tusin Ampera Kewoya. Gabriel Kelly. Humza Ibrahim Khan. Laiba Khan. Naila Tasnim Khan. Charles King. Veronica Kozu. Akash Kumar. Nordiga Kumarasulingam. Sharua Karmasara Masar. Baimi Ladinagan. Isin Layid. Kismet Kaur Lally. Jamie Lawrence. Kerry Layton. Zain Liman. Jasmine Limbu. Rebecca Lipscomb. Sonia Lloyd. Divine Madhu. Lavinia Mas. Nicholas Manstead. Matthew Mante. Tamsin Sophie Mantel Cooper. Masvita Catherine Eleanor Manzai. Victoria Marie Maples. Katerina Marcogiannopoulou. Henry George Mayal. Matt Mailer. James Thomas McFadden. Natalie Marie McKendry. Pierre-Luc Meta. Diana Merican. Harriet Middleton. Kane Miller. Huda Mohammed. Abokor Abish Rashid Mohammed. Saskia Monahan. Luke Morgan. Matthew John Moxon. Sibonakule Moyo. Laureen Lumina Marie Muhayuwe. Abdullah Mukit. Zain Nasser. Ellen Nelson Rowe. Ung Wing Sun Vincent. Emily Catherine Parkinson Norton. Jonathan O'Duffy. Emmanuel Ben Onyango. Setason Zi Yang Gui. Eleanor Openshaw. George Osei. Ellen Fleer Owen. Kian Sean Owen Williams. Ajijola Oyedele. Catherine Palmer. Maharsh Pandaya. Jasmine Kieran Kaur Panasar. Emma Parry-Jones. Sunil Patel. Rebecca Pierce. Laura Jane Pierce. Meggie Pendered. Sarah Jane Pengelly. Laura Perring. Mia Pham. Benjamin Lloyd Phillips. Elliot Phillips. Samuel Phillips. Kimberly Pirrie. William Edward Picton. Naomi Potts. Marcus Powis. Shannon Price. Helena Pumphrey. Charlotte Quainton. Rayan Noor Rahman. Asmita Raja. Danuk Raja Karuna. Gregor Ramage. Zohra Hamid Rashid. Lowry Ratty. Harriet Reid. Catherine Ann Rees. Elliot Rees. Victoria Alice Reid. Aisha Rella. Rizma Ramsuddin. Katie Reynolds. Aidan Richards. Caleb Roberts. Gwentlian Roberts. Philippa Ross. Hannah Rossiter. Ellen Sanford. Daniel Sarid. Nick Saville. Madeline Sean Scurlock Green. Shannon Seat. Orij Nur Shah. Orveen Shannon. Charlotte Sherpa Blakelock. Mei Ling Shi. Jack Simpson. Maturika Sivanantham. Saranya Sivapalan. Susanna Skulik. Alex Smith. Amy Catherine Smith. Lucy Rose Smith. Tia Spellman. Beth Spinks. Frederica Alice St. John. Alexandra Stanley. Ellen Stanley. Elizabeth Katie Stephen. Amelia Stoddart. Layla Stewart. Aditya Mani Subramani. Matthew Sean Taylor. Mia Thomas. Sean Thomas. Kitty Sophia Towell. Angharad Trahan Jones. Kamalpreet Kaur Upal. Haroon Dean. Emily Louise Viggers. Arabi Vijayakumar. Alec Chi Chung Vin. Sophia Mariam Wakefield. Ellie Walker. Megan Wallace. Karina Walters. Annabelle Ward. Megan Ward. Jack Wellington. Martha Whiteford. Kate Wilkins. Amber Zoe Wilkinson. Callum Williams. Emily Williams. Maggie Williams. Matthew Williams. Edward Wilson. Poppy Joanne Winfield. Anna Winthrop. Callum Wood. Jasmine Wood. Geraint Warby. Kaching Jeannie Wu. Ting Yang. Jessica Chu Yu Yao. Alfred Yao. Lucy Young. Taylor Youngsmith. Angela Zhang. Thomas Zielinski. Mariam Jamshed. I, Professor Stephen Riley, introduce those for the posthumous degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery for the class of 2023. David Griffith was a respected, quietly spoken and thoughtful fourth-year medical student. He grew up in Cardiff, was the youngest of 3 brothers and came from a supportive medical family. He was a quiet thinker who had an analytical mind who touched many people. He was a loyal friend and made friends easily, in particular whilst at university, in his case-based learning groups in the early years and when on placement away from Cardiff. As well as his passion for medicine, he was a talented musician. He was an accomplished pianist and played the clarinet to a high standard. He'd been an active member of many orchestras throughout the school and university. There is no doubt that, if his life had not been cut short tragically, that he would have made an excellent doctor and would have made a positive impact on his patients. The posthumous award is to David Joseph Griffith. We'll have a moment's silence. Thank you. Vice-Chancellor will now confirm the achievement.
Please be seated. Now, everybody having just sat down, I want to ask the students who've crossed the stage, please to stand. Ar ran y brifysgol, rwy'n cydnabod ei chyrheiddiad gyda phlyder mawr. Llongyfarchiadau Li. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Everybody sits down. I'm going to get some of you to stand up again. Could all those students who have studied in any aspect of healthcare please stand if you're able for the reading of the oath.
I will now declare the oath, first in Welsh and then in English, and then I will ask you to agree to the terms of the oath. Addawaf mae flaenoroliaeth cyntaf fydd gofalu am fy nghleifion. Byddaf yn garedig gyda phob claf ac ymdrechaf i gyfathrebu yn effeithlon gyda nhw. Byddaf yn parchu urthasau preifatrwydd a'i hawl i gyfrannu'n llawn at benderfyniadau ynglŷn â'i gofal. Byddaf yn onest ac yn ddibynadwy bob amser ac yn parchu a diogelu gwybodaeth gyfrinachol. Ni fydd fy nghredoau personol yn amharu ar ofal fy nghleifion. Trwy gydnabod cyfyngiadau fy nghymhwysedd, byddaf bob amser yn diweddaru fy nghywiadaeth am sgiliau proffesiynol. Os bydd gennyf reswm da i gredu nad o'i fi na i greidweithiwr yn addas i weithio, byddaf yn gweithredu'n gyflym i ddiogelu cleifion rhag perygl. Ni fyddaf yn camddefnyddio fy sefyllfa broffesiynol a byddaf yn gweithio gyda chydweithwyr yn y ffordd orau lles y cleifion. Yn yr holl faterion hyn, ni fyddaf byth yn gwahaniaethu'n anheg yn erbyn fy nghleifion na'm cydweithwyr, a byddaf yn barod i gyfiawnhau fy ngweithredoedd iddynt ym mhob achos. Rhoddaf yr addewid yma ar fy llw, yn wirfoddol ac o ddifrif. I promise that I will make the care of my patients my first concern. I will be considerate to all of my patients and will strive to communicate effectively with them. I will respect my patients' dignity and autonomy and their right to be fully involved in all aspects about their care. At all times, I will be honest and trustworthy, respecting and protecting confidential information. My personal beliefs will not prejudice my care of patients. Recognising the limits of my competence, I will keep my professional knowledge and skills up to date. If I believe that I or a colleague may not be fit to practice, I will act quickly to protect patients from risk. I will not abuse my professional position and will work with colleagues in the best way that serves patients. I will never discriminate unfairly against patients or colleagues, and I will always be prepared to justify my actions to them. I make this promise solemnly, freely, and upon my honour. If you agree to the terms of the oath, say I do. I do. Diolch.
Please be seated. Bore da I chi gyd, good morning. We now come to the part of our ceremony which welcomes distinguished people who have previously sat in your seat, our alumni speakers. Today's alumni speaker is Professor Christopher Wood. Chris is a proud Cardiff School of Medicine graduate. Cardiff born and educated, Chris began his professional career as a surgeon. He then went on to become a surgical oncologist at the Royal Postgraduate Medical School and consultant surgeon at Hammersmith Hospital. He's a Fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons of Edinburgh and has been elected a Fellow of the Learned Society of Wales for his contributions to medicine. In 2020, he was granted the Freedom of the City of London for his achievements in medicine and the arts, and a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Scottish Life Sciences Association. Following his surgical career, he has enjoyed success in the biotechnology sector, having founded, managed and successfully exited numerous companies. Professor Wood is also a highly respected composer, having composed high-profile pieces for, amongst others, the royal family. We are fortunate to have Chris with us today to share some congratulatory words with you. Please welcome Professor Christopher Wood.
Thank you and good morning, Bore da. First, let me congratulate you on becoming doctors of medicine. It's a wonderful... You've worked hard. I hope you've played hard, but we can talk about that over a pint later on. You've worked hard, and for your efforts, the university today has given you the right to practice medicine. It is one of the honours and privileges given to very few people. And you are amongst the most privileged people in this country because of what has happened today. So cherish that moment. Cherish this throughout the whole of your career. I have to say that having seen you walk across, the joy and the exuberance of you walking across this stage and the fun you were having, I find it hard to see you as stuffy old professors of medicine in the future. But it will happen. Let me tell you, the university isn't kicking you out today. It's giving you a kickstart in your career. It's propelling you into a profession in which you will do more good for your fellow human beings than in any other profession that exists. It is a great honour and a great joy. I'm at the end of my career, and you are at the start of yours, and I'm excited for you, because I know what lies ahead of you. But the advantage of having a long career is that I have a treasure trove of stories and memories of the people I've helped, the people I have healed in my career, and the good that I have done. You have that yet to come, and I'm excited for you. I wanted to be a surgeon from the age of 8. I know where I was and what I was doing at the age of 8 when I decided I was going to be a professor of surgery, and nothing changed. And I can remember the first operation I ever performed. I was a medical student in upstate New York. The medical school had arranged for an externship in Rochester, in New York. And one day a 13-year-old girl came into A&E with acute appendicitis. Oh, you didn't need a medical degree to diagnose this appendicitis. It was a raging acute appendicitis. The first question they asked the girl was, "Do you have insurance?" She said no. The residents turned to me and said, "Chris, this is your operation." Now, I was a medical student. I'd never done an operation before. Mind you, I had rehearsed it many times in my mind, and I'd practiced it on the kitchen table, so I knew what to do, sort of. So I opened the abdomen, And inside was an inflammatory mass, omentum and small bowel adherent to this very inflamed appendix. And the mass was pulsating. Now, I know anatomy was some years ago, but you probably remember that there are some prominent arteries going down into the pelvis feeding the leg. Well, this inflammatory mass was stuck to those arteries. I asked the resident what I should do, and his advice, his very sage and wise advice was, well, just peel it off. So I peeled it off. 5 days later, that girl walked out of hospital perfectly fit and well. When I told this story earlier, someone said it was the skill of a surgeon. I think it was more likely the skill of a young person, healing very well. But I remember her face as she left hospital. After 14 years as a consultant surgeon in London, I left surgery to start a biotech company because I had the great honor of being able to develop a new anti-cancer drug. We were developing it primarily as a solid tumor drug for colorectal cancer. But one event changed the whole pattern of the development of that drug. A young girl came into the cancer center in Houston, Texas. She had acute lymphoblastic leukemia that was refractory to treatment. Her bone marrow transplant had failed. And the doctors said to the parents, she has 6 to 8 weeks left to live. We have nothing more we can offer her. But the parents, to their eternal credit, said, no. There must be something you can do. And they said, well, the only drug we've got is an experimental drug that we've not given to humans yet. We're about to start a phase 1 clinical trial. We don't know the dose, and we certainly don't know the pediatric dose. The parents said, give it to her. That young girl got a week's course of the drug we were developing, went into complete remission. And my wife and I met her when she graduated from college. Now, these are my stories. And this isn't my day, it's your day. And ahead of you is the portfolio of stories that you will build. And I want to come back in 20 years' time to a reunion with you lot. Remember me in 20 years. Because I want to hear the stories that you have in your lives, the lives that you've enhanced, the people you've healed, the good that you've done because you are doctors of medicine. But with privilege comes responsibility. And you've already heard the pledge that you've given that you owe to your patients. Never forget it. But there is one thing I will impress upon you. You will acquire skills that very few people on this planet will ever have. You are very special. And with that, there is the tendency perhaps to become arrogant. You will certainly come across colleagues who believe that they trained with the gods on Mount Olympus, not on a prestigious medical school. Do not copy them. Do not emulate them. To your skills, add compassion and humility. It will make you a much, much better doctor. Well, when I come back in 20 years' time for this reunion, I hope I'm dropping enough hints to the Vice-Chancellor, by the way. I want to hear and to meet the professors of medicine, the presidents of the Royal Society, the Nobel Prize winners, because all of you have that potential today to achieve that. So the future is yours to shape. Before you are countless opportunities. This university has given you the best possible start. Go from this place. Do great things in medicine. Make us proud of you. And congratulations.
Thank you, Christopher, and I'm sure that his inspiring words will have reminded you why you embarked in the first place on this long, demanding course of study. And many of you, of course, face a lot more in the future. But I'm sure you will go out refreshed by that inspiration. So thank you very much indeed, Christopher. And congratulations, you are now part of Cardiff University alumni community of over 210,000 graduates. Cardiff alumni are great global citizens, you know. Some are activists and have very high profiles. Others are quiet, well-informed contributors to their communities. And Cardiff will have given you more than just a degree. You've been encouraged to ask questions, challenge conventional wisdom. You've shown willingness, determination, and spirited academic inquiry, which are the real hallmarks of Cardiff University graduates. The Welsh word hiraeth is made for moments like this. It conveys a sense of longing, of place, of memories. So we hope that you will keep hiraeth in your hearts for Cardiff University. Before we close the ceremony, there's one last Cardiff University tradition that we need to uphold. While today is all about your achievement, it's not something you've done on your own. You have been supported by your family, your friends, and the staff of your department throughout your degree. So can I ask the new graduates to stand? Everyone made a lot of noise for you as you walked across the stage, and they all got the hang of it very quickly, didn't they? So now it's your turn to make even more noise to say thank you to them. Please stand and applaud. Thank you very much. Now, to close our celebrations, here's a film welcoming to our Cardiff University alumni family. Hope you enjoy it, and at the end of the film, please stand as the platform party leaves and our ceremony draws to a close. And thank you to everyone for joining us today, and congratulations once again to our graduates. Diolch yn fawr.
Take a look around you. Be welwch chi. What do you see? Class of 2023. Today we take stock of everything we've achieved and say thank you to those who always believed. So scroll through memories, cymryd selfies gyda'r besties, and stand up straight for the photographer. Say cheers. Today we remember how we got this far. The late nights and bright lights, and moments we didn't do as well as we might. Pob dyddiad cau, dyfal barhau, o weithio'n galed i'r darllediadau. Today we're rewarded for all the hard work that started way back with the first steps we took. Dropped at Talabont yng Nghennydd, Aberdare, Aberconwy, I ganol y freshers, heb wybod lle I fynd, heb nabod bob un, nes canfod ffrindiau oes yn neidiau bob tîm. First dates.
Soulmates.
I'm gonna start crying at this rate. Today we're part of something that's hard to describe. The new class of an old tribe. A tradition that'll be there our whole lives, a network that continues to help us thrive. Years from now, we'll see someone with a badge on their tie, or hear people on a bus shouting,
Choose drive.
and we'll remember where we came from, where we came into our own, where we made our mark. Canfod Cartref, where we found a home. Today we make noise like it's the varsity game and count ourselves lucky we found people with the same interests, hobbies, be it home madness, bowling, folly. People who try to shelter us with broken brollies. People who helped us find our limits and push them out of the way. People who helped us get to this point.
On this day,
Today is a day we mark everything we've shared. A day we tell people just how much we cared, that they were always there, even when they couldn't be. Roedden ni'n gwybod y deiau eto high lyfryn for all the long hours we've had to put in. We still had those nights that went right through till dawn, and days we dug deeper than ever before. So here's to those late night revisers and early risers, to sunny days that passed by in View Park, to that special someone who gave us that special spark and helped us to grow, to transform, to dream. Today's for that someone we're proud to have at in team. What happens tomorrow is whatever you choose. Go make news or break news, but absolutely refuse to be told that can't be done, because we've only just begun to make records and break records and make history and break history and say,
Dyma fy myd i. This is the world I want to see.
10,
20,
30,
40.
years from now, you'll look back on today and realise you've been by your side the whole way. But right now, right here, let's savour the moment and say, camgymeriadau, congratulations. Let's get the celebrations underway. Take a moment, look around you. Be welwch chi. What do you see? We're Cardiff University. Croeso, welcome to your alumni community.